Hello, For Life family. We're excited to be here. I'm Shane Lefler, Director of Product Development, here with Brent, Vaughan, the Director of Health Information Services. Hopefully, you've had a chance to review the glucose metabolism series we did previously and been able to glean some information from that. And if you've been lucky enough, you've had a chance to listen to the cleansing and detox seminars that we did. Today, we're going to start a new series called General Nutrition. And so it'll be a 7-week series. And to start us off, I'll turn the time to Brent, who will kind of talk about Nutrition 101.
Thanks, Shane. So today we wanted to start off and talk about general nutrition. Now, we've talked to you about products in the past, and before going any further, we want to talk about the base upon which you build your supplement program, and that is the foods that you eat. And so take a few minutes to talk to you about wise food choices and how that adds to health, and how by eating well you can strengthen the platform of this base upon which you build your supplement program. If you have poor nutrition, then this base is not very stable. And whatever you take is going to be less effective. You're not going to get as much out of your supplements as you would if you had a good, solid nutritional base to start with. And so to begin with, we want to talk a little bit about some of the food choices that you have as part of your regular diet, which can help you get the most out of your supplements. Now, most of this stuff isn't new to you. You've all heard about what you should eat: 5 fruits and vegetables a day, low fat, all those kind of things. We want to take just a few minutes to highlight some of the key points of your diet choices. Now, I all know you're supposed to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Well, why is that? Fruits and vegetables are high in vitamins and minerals. They're probably some of the most nutrient-dense foods out there, and that's where you get a lot of those nutritions. And the color is a good indication. So you eat a variety of different colored fruits and vegetables, you're getting a variety of different essential or beneficial nutrients. And so as you're picking out your diet, don't just stick with the greens, but pick some of the yellows, the oranges, the reds, and the blues. All those things together. Good variety, lots of strong nutrition. You also want to make sure that you're getting a good protein source. Now that means lean meats, beans, legumes, whole grains. Those are good sources of protein. You can also get protein from probably 2 of the best sources, which are milk or whey protein and eggs. And if you were in Hawaii or you've heard some of the news, then you know that For Life is also taking a step ahead with some advanced protein coming out at convention. If you haven't heard about it yet, make sure you come to convention to find out the details. You also want to make sure that you're going to get some essential fatty acids. Now these come from some of your grains and some of your fish. And you heard of fish oils? Those are essential fatty acids. These are ones that your body cannot make, therefore you have to consume them in your diet. And for a lot of us, we're kind of deficient in these things because we've been told, eat a low-fat diet. If you eat a low-fat diet, you're also getting less of those essential fatty acids. So make sure your diet that you're getting plenty of those. They're good for your eyes, your skin, your heart, a number of your body systems. And so that kind of wraps up really briefly kind of the core concepts of good nutrition. So Shane, if you're eating a healthy diet, why would you supplement?
True. If you're eating a healthy diet and you are maintaining kind of all the things you talked about, then maybe you don't need to. Most of us, though, don't eat a healthy diet. I know I don't eat enough salads, and perhaps some of the meats I eat aren't quite as lean as they should be. So what that does is it kind of puts holes in our foundation. So the reason why we supplement is to kind of be able to fill those holes back in with things like different supplementation. Obviously, different products that For Life has. Some of those being, that we'll talk about in this series, Right Start, Men and Women. That is a fantastic product to fill in some of those holes. So that's probably part of the reason why we supplement.
Very good, thank you. And so over the next few weeks, we're going to cover a number of different products which, as Shane mentioned, will help fill in some of those holes that we might have in our diet in this base of good nutrition due to whether it be lifestyle, you're just in too much of a hurry to sit down and make a good meal. So you take a few supplements to kind of fill in for those days when you don't quite make it. So we'll be talking about multiplex.
We'll also be talking about Bio-EFA, which is your source of essential fatty acids.
And Life C, which is an excellent source of vitamin C with all the many benefits known for it.
And obviously Bountiful Harvest Plus. As Brent mentioned, fruits and vegetables have a number of different vitamins and minerals in them. They also have what's called phytochemicals. So things you just can't get unless you actually eat the fruits and vegetables. So that's another reason why we'll talk about Bountiful Harvest Plus.
So with that, we thank you for paying attention this time. We'll look forward to seeing you next week where we'll talk about the Right Start products.
Have a good week.
See you then.